2.5 hours later.
What's up guys, how y'all doing? Cosmic Harry here, rolling out in my Leopard 1 tier 10 German medium, one of the most recent additions to my tier 10 collection, I would say. And this of course is the second German medium line, running alongside the E50M of course. Very similar tanks when it comes to gun handling, but very different when it comes to the actual tank, due to the fact that this tank has absolutely no armor compared to the beast armor that is on the E50M. But just to recap, this of course it's a medium, it's a German medium, so it's 105mm. It's pretty much the same gun that you get on the Leopard PTA, the tier 9 tank in this line, but you get a much more improved accuracy, better aim time, and a quicker reload speed. The Leopard PTA, it was a struggle, the reload speed, and the aim time was somewhat troll. It wasn't the end of the world, but I did recommend with the Leopard PTA in my review that camo and binocs were a possibility. But truth be told, recently I've been trying to, I repurchased the Leopard PTA and I was trying to achieve my third mark of excellence. I'm currently, I think I'm about to break 90%. You need 95% to get the third mark. But truth be told, playing in that tank non-stop over and over again, binocs and camo definitely an option. But the thing is, the weaknesses of the gun, the aim time and the reload, you, bottom line, you 100% need equipment for that. You know, there's no escaping that. Otherwise, it'll just let you down, no matter what kind of accuracy you have on with a fantastic gun like that on the PTA. With this tank, no such equipment is needed. You know, the aim time is fantastic. I think it's just under 2 seconds. The accuracy is even better. I think it's 0.3, 0.31, I can't remember. You get the same pen, 268, and the reload is decent. Absolutely, I think it's the 7-8 second mark, I'm not sure. So you're much more open when it comes to choice of equipment. So that's why I run binocs and I run camo on this tank. I've got skill and perk, silent driving and camo on this tank as well, and that's how I basically play this tank, as a silent sniper or a scout if needed. You know, I let the speed come into play and I use it as a scout if and when it is needed, you know. But definitely a silent sniper, sniping for the back, you know, setting myself up in advantageous positions and just sniping away. And at the same time, when I do snipe, half the time, you know, I'm not getting lit up, you know. And 100%, this 100% works for me. There is something to be said about this playstyle, this equipment setup, etc, etc. And some people would say I need to be a bit more aggressive, as in, you know, I'm showing no aggression whatsoever. Because due to the fact that I am a medium, but I have fun. I mean, we're in the land of, first and foremost, we're in the land of Waffentraggers, and we're in the land of Death Stars. You know, Death Star can one-shot me, easy, 100%. But well, you know, shave off at least 95% of my hit points half the time. But 100%, you know, you could one-shot me. But due to the fact that I have a very, very low chance of bounces, you know, and I do get bounces in this tank. You do notice it more so than any other tank, because when it does happen, it's like, seriously, I got a bounce. But due to the fact that you have this low probability of bounces and high probability of whatever shoots you is gonna pen you, if you play this tank too aggressive, your lifespan is oh so much shorter on the battlefield. And a dead tank is not a good thing. A dead tank is a dead tank. End of. You know, why on earth would I, for my team, put my tank at risk is beyond me. I mean, I'm gonna play to my tank's strengths 100%. I'm not gonna, you know, put its weaknesses you know, at the forefront for everybody to see. I have noticed that, you know, whenever I'm lit up, a lot of guns tend to point towards me, because this tank has a reputation. Anything that shoots at it, you know, 99% of the time, it will penetrate me. So why on earth would I jeopardize my team's success and my tank? 100%. I'm not gonna do that. Absolutely, I'm gonna do exactly what I'm doing right now, which is snipe, 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 snipe. And truth be told, you know, there's some that say, what's the point of binocs? You know, I'm already getting, my view range is already maxed out at 445 with the skills and perks without binocs. But what if your view range, the stronger your view range is, there's kind of a misconception, a myth, that there's no point of view range above 445. You can spot it up to 445, and that's the limit, 100%. But the thing is, if there's a Borsig below that 445 and you can't see him because he's in a bush, the stronger, the higher your view range is, whether it be below 445, above 45, or whether it be 500 or 600, the stronger that view range is, the sooner you're gonna spot him. You know, that's why your view range goes above 445. Having your view range go beyond 445 is 100% in no way, shape or form useless. You know, no way, shape or form is that useless. So having and you know, I have noticed a difference when I play with or without binocs. You know, bottom line, with the skills and perks that I do have on this tank, you know, it is going beyond 445 100%, but I do notice a difference, whatever it is. You know, the game mechanics, this, that. I haven't got a clue specifically, you know, what's going on there, but I do notice a difference when it comes to long range sniping, which this tank 100%, you know, I'm just not interested. I dive over the cliff. I'm just not interested in anybody shooting at me. I'm having a fantastic game. I've got 13 pens, and I'm not interested in jeopardizing my tank. There's one TD still in play. I can't remember which TD. I've got fantastic camo. I'm going to use all of the strengths of my tank to the max. Absolutely. So yeah, so there's tons of like misconceptions and myths and all of this jazz. When it comes to World of Tanks, I recently mentioned about what was it, the splash damage when you had that piece of equipment. I can't remember what it was. And that it gives you extra armor, and 100% it doesn't. But yeah, you can see how many hit points have I lost? 0. You know, am I playing it safe? Yes. Is there another way of phrasing what I'm doing? I'm playing my tank properly. You know, I'm 100%. It hasn't got any armor. I'm not gonna put it. Look at this Indian Panzer. Okay, Indian Panzer. I couldn't pen him in his turret, but he's gonna pen me. You know. Okay, he's only 1 tier below me, but I mean, come on, it's an Indian Panzer. Pardon me, he's 2 tiers below me. Okay, I'm showing my side, absolutely, 100%. But still, I mean, you know, damages me, screws up my gunner, and this is what I'm talking about. And it's the same thing in the Leopard PTA, when I was in my Leopard PTA. And tier 7 tanks are penning me. You know, I think one of my recent games, Stora Emil. Okay, you know, it's a bit of an overpowered TD at tier 7, absolutely. But still, it's kind of like, this is a Leopard. You know, the gun is legendary, etc., etc. He shouldn't be allowed to pen me, but he does, and they do. So these tanks have no armor, you know, 100%. You want to do well, you don't allow nothing to hit you for the first 5 minutes of the game. It's kind of similar to the bat chat, but with these tanks, you're sniping. With the bat chat, you're just waiting, you know, for the right moment to bounce. 2 different tanks, 2 different playstyles, kind of thing. Good game. Not bad at all. I don't think I get this. There we go. Nice, comfortable victory. Absolutely. Not bad. Picking up 5.4, 5.5. Yeah, 5.5. Pardon me, I was the equipment I was discussing beforehand. That's the spore liner. There's a misconception that it gives you extra armor. It just protects you from splash damage. That's all. So let's discuss gameplay, shall we? Leopard 1. I'm gonna put my tank where it's gonna be most effective, which is on on top of the hill. Absolutely 100%. But for a tank such as this, I mean, going to the left here, up ahead of me, is not really an option. Artie, in my opinion, is gonna just zone in on me and one-shot me. Going to the middle here, possibly, maybe. You know, far right, sniping down the valley, no way. You know, absolutely no way. I'm a medium. There is no way I'm going down there. There is no way I'm going down there, period. Once in a blue moon, I'll go down there in a TD. 100%, I'm willing to take the hits going up this hill, you know, as I've done so. They kill my commander and I bring him back to life. Of course, I could have been easily one-shotted by a Death Star, you know, tracked by a Waffen tracker, but I'm willing to take the risk, so to speak, because I know once I get into this position, I'm going to be OP. Absolutely. What do we see? E75. There we go. And I didn't even bounce. I didn't even zoom in anyway. He's taken his shot. He's bounced off me. And you're going to see me pulling back a lot. I'm pulling back a lot. I'm waiting for 6th Sense to disappear. Of course, there's a danger that artillery will get me up here. 100%. I've lost my 6th Sense. Now reposition myself to get some more shots on target. Looking for a weak spot. And there we go. Cheek of the Death Star. There we go. Nice one. I'm not lit up. Go ahead, comfortably take the next shot. E75 slightly angled. What's that behind him? IS? Nah, that's troll armor. Troll armor indeed. Oh, here we go. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. 6th Sense. They return fire, they miss. And you see the accuracy of this gun. It's like pinpoint precision, laser guided, all of that good stuff. And again, you know, I'm not taking a chance. There you go, they miss. They're pre-aiming. You always got to be aware of that. A lot of times, you know, when it comes to all the tanks, I took way too long. I took way too long there. A lot of times when you think that, you know, the enemies are pre-aiming, never pop up in the same place. And I did that there. And not only did I do that, but when I took my shot, I took way too long. And I could have died there absolutely 100%. Trying to reposition myself so I'm not lit up. Poking the ridge there. I'm comfortable. It's safe. A little bit more. I'm not gonna get auto aim there. Doesn't work. Because I was lit up, I was forced to pull back. So I thought, oh, what the hey? Just auto aim and fire. Maybe you'll get lucky. I'm just poking this ridge line nice and gently. Looking for tanks. I know there's a whole bunch of them down below. A woofie. Again, you know, it's a woofie. He can one-shot me right now easily. And I think this is a bulldog. Pokes out. There we go. Damage his engine. Nothing like damaging the engine on a scout. Gently poking out. I am sixth sensed. There we go, setting his engine on fire. Party is in play, so I've got to be careful. And my compadres on the left have pushed through 3 nice, big, juicy heavies. So I'm comfortable about what's going on down below me. You know, I'm not sweating, I'm not panicking. Can I get a side shot into the IS-4? Nope. That troll armor comes into play again. Being very cautious, careful, wheezy. I'm assuming that's his butt. Yep, most probably. That 390 alpha coming into play. Can I get a second one? He dips over the edge. Nice. And the woofie's a one shot. He gets taken out. Very nice. And we're good to go. We're good to go. You know, now it's time to move down here. I am lit up. I think that's just kind of by accident, coincidental, from somebody down below. And now I'm going to flank them. Now what you saw there was, you know, I'm putting my tank in the most advantageous position according to the tank's strengths and capabilities. You know, it has to be from afar, it has to be in a bush. You know, I need to control the engagement, so to speak. End of, you know, not allowing anybody to get any kind of medium distance, and definitely not close range, you know. 100% taking my shots, and we're good to go. Shot into the line, nothing happens, no damage ribbons. 2 TDs, I ain't got time for them, but most definitely, you know, this heavy, do some work on him. This must be the IS-4 from earlier, off whom I bounced, what, 2 different things. Very tough tank to pen, you just gotta hit it just right. Side of the turret, or you know, that armor up front, he's got to be angled just so. There we go, I'm gonna try again. As you can see now, possibly maybe low plate. There we go, low plate. Manage your track. Want to get some more damage in. Side of the turret, most definitely. There we go. And we're good to go. So I hope you guys enjoyed Leopard 1. It is friggin' awesome. Beautiful beast sniping machine. Very, very mobile. Love the gun. Love this tank. Take it easy, guys. Adios, muchachos.